Now, ambushed, tackled, and robbed at gunpoint outside her home near Forest Park.
A St. Louis woman says two men shoved a gun in her face and told her she was going to die. It happened on Waterman Boulevard, just off Forest Park Parkway. She's talking only to News 4's Kim St. Onge tonight.
And this woman had just gotten home from work. She was getting out of her car around 10 o'clock last night, right here on the street, when these two guys come up behind her and tackle her to the ground. She says she was screaming at the top of her lungs. Someone even rode by on a bike, but didn't stop to help.
I'm still in shock. Yeah. I feel like I keep having many panic attacks.
Still very shaken up, this woman asked us not to show her face and alter her voice.
I thought I was vigilant, and I'm like, it won't happen to me. I'll be, protected. But it did happen to me right in front of my home, the place where I feel the safest.
In the SKINKER-DEBALIVIERE neighborhood near Forest Park Parkway, an area normally considered safe. She says the men grabbed everything in her arms and pushed her to the ground.
They shoved a gun in my face. And just kept saying, give me your keys, you're gonna die, you're gonna die.
That's when she handed over her keys. They jumped in her car and took off, leaving her with a sprained ankle.
Hindsight is 20/20, and so in the midst of the situation, I just kept screaming for help and resisting as best I could, but I wish I could have fought back and, gotten a good punch or kick here and there.
That's the same thing Sharon Harder told me last month when two men carjacked her outside her home a half-mile away. Two men with a similar description grabbed her from behind and pushed her to the ground.
It happened so fast that it didn't even really register what happened until after I watched them speeding off in my car. And I'm literally laying in the middle of the street.
Meanwhile, this woman says she wishes she had looked around outside before getting out of her car, perhaps avoiding these two men.
It just really pisses me off that they just have no regard for how their actions affect other people.
They steal your sense of security.
Yeah.
I reached out to St. Louis police tonight asking, okay, with these similarities in these cases, could they possibly be related? And I'm still waiting to hear back. Live in the SKINKER-DEBALIVIERE neighborhood, Kim St. Onge, News 4.